Winter 2026 might just go down as one of the greatest seasons in anime history. Seriously, it's been absolutely wild. How is any anime fan supposed to know which ones are actually chef's kisses and which ones are straight garbage? That's exactly why I am here. I'm ranking all 60 so you don't have to. You get to feast on only the best dishes while I willingly choke down the trash. So let's stop wasting time and start rating. First up, Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise Season 2 said forget the flowers, let's throw hands. Gabimaru forgot who he was but remembered how to catch bodies immediately. We got twins with main character syndrome fighting over who's mom's favorite. Then this old man, Gentatsusai, literally rips his own eyeballs out like who needs this? Absolutely psycho behavior. The Tensen showed up looking like Buddha's skincare routine but fights like UFC champions. Everyone's getting folded left and right, no plot armor here bestie. 7 episodes of straight gas. No filler, all killer, S tier, and it's not even close. Number 2. Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Frieren Season 2 starts with the most unrealistic moment yet. She woke up before noon. Fern immediately started spoiling her like a grandma who wanted bingo. Stark literally carried the premiere on his back with 2 women running from a dragon. Then we got the hero of the south, a guy so strong he fought all the sages alone and still said worth it. The date episode finally dropped. Stark forgot the compliment, didn't hold her hand, and let Frieren plan everything. Fern still caught feelings. Love is real, folks. It's also painfully awkward. Then the north actually got dangerous. Monsters back to back. Frieren got enslaved for 300 years over alone, and Stark almost died protecting Fern. 5 episodes of peak fiction. Easy S tier. Number 3. You and I are polar opposites. You and I are polar opposites said, what if a golden retriever fell for a brick wall? Suzuki spends 5 minutes practicing her natural smile. Relatable, yes. Groundbreaking, not. Credit where it's due, they actually confessed in the episode 1. Tani holds her hand, Suzuki panics, Yamada immediately asks if they are dating. Best friend energy carrying the comedy hard. Episode 4 through 7 give a summer festival firework and suddenly Yamada and Nishi are stealing the show. The side couple, honestly more interesting than the main one right now. 7 episodes in and it's cute, it's cozy, it's kinda repetitive. Suzuki overthinks, Tani says one word, repeat, charming, yes, S tier, nah. Solid A tier though. Good rom-com, not great. Number 4. Oshi No Ko Season 3. Oshi No Ko Season 3 said you thought Ruby was the victim. Plot twist, she's the mastermind now. 6 months later and she's manipulating TV producers, blackmailing directors and acting exactly like their dead mother. Aqua's watching his sister speedrun the family trauma in real time. Mamcho had to physically stop Aqua from pushing Kana away forever. Akane knows he's using her for revenge and she's fine with it. Aqua-kun the liar is doing his best not to lie to me right now. Girl, that's not a green flag, that's the yellow one with receipts. Ruby tracked down Ichigo like remember when you abandoned me? Cool, now help me find daddy. Meanwhile, the investigation's getting darker. Kimiki's silhouette keeps appearing and every episode adds another layer to the conspiracy. Then Akane sees white roses at a award show, watch old footage, same face as Aqua, same acting style as AI. 6 episodes in and the revenge arc is fully back. Easy S tier. Someone check on Kana by the way. Number 5. JJK Season 3. JJK Season 3 said forget recovery arc, let's throw hands. 1000 sorcerers into a death game. Yuta's supposed to execute Yuji but plot twist, they are besties now. Government efficiency at its finest. We got new players joining the squad. Hakari runs an illegal fighting club and gambles with his life. Kirara's adorable and deadly and Higurama's a defense attorney who passed the bar and the Jujutsu exam.
Overachiever energy.
Then Maki said my family abused me for years. Cool. Mai's final gift, a sword and permission to burn it all down. That's not character development, that's a funeral. 8 episodes of tactical warfare, family annihilation and Kenjaku playing 4D chess with everyone's life. Mappa didn't animated this, they manifested it. Easy S tier. Rest in peace to the Zenin clan. Won't miss him though. Number 6. Fire Force Season 3 Part 2. Fire Force Season 3 Part 2 said forget fighting fires, we are fighting God now. Benimaru kicks things off by fighting his dead mentor's doppelganger in Asakusa. Family therapy? Nah, we solve problems with flames here. Then Arthur said I'm not a side character anymore and had the most legendary duel in anime history. Dragon thought he was him, Arthur pulled up with Excalibur and said Night King energy only, absolute cinema. But the real weight, Shinra finally reunites with his mom and brother in Adola. The big bang of hope isn't destruction, it's the choice. That's not a power-up, that's a philosophy with side of tears. 12 episodes of cosmic warfare, night ascension, and a finale that actually sticks to the landing. Shinra becomes a god, Arthur becomes a legend, and Company 8, they built a better world. Easy S tier, rip the goats. Number 7. Trigun Stampede Finale. Trigun Stargaze. Trigun Stargaze said, remember that emotional damage from season 1, let's double it. 2.5 years later, after last July, Vash is living as a catoning farmer named Eris. When my man said peace and quiet, he meant it. But the good news, Millie is here. She is not a giant this time, but she is still the purest soul in no man's land. Meanwhile, plants are getting stolen, towns are dying, and knife goons are back like bad pennies. Zazie is still controlling bugs. Conrad still doing war crimes in lab coat, and Orc is flying around stealing plants like a cosmic vampire. The gung-ho guns are back, and they did not come to play. Then Jessica crash lands begging for help. Knives is apparently not dead, and Earth's colony fleet just showed up like surprise. 6 episodes of Studio Orange's gorgeous CGI and existential dread. Easy S tier. Love and peace? More like love and pain. Number 8. Kaya-chan isn't scary. Kaya-chan isn't scary said, what if a kindergartner had main character energy and zero patience for ghosts? This 5-year-old punches demons like they owe her lunch money, and the title is lying. She's terrifying, just not in a way you think. Here's the setup. Kaya sees spirits everywhere. Swings, haunted. Picture books, death traps. To everyone else, she's just a problem child who made 3 teachers quit. Bestie is out here saving lives and catching strays. Then Chi-sensei finally sees one. She's just been fighting alone her whole life. For the first time, someone believes her. That hit harder than any jump scare. The horror, secondary. The isolation, primary. It's Miruka-chan meets Bluey with trauma. Solid B+. Good show, needs to pick a lane. Number 9. In the Clear Moonlit Dusk. In the Clear Moonlit Dusk said, what if a girl was so handsome, even she forgot she is cute. Yoi's been called prince her whole life. Girls confess to her daily. She just wants to exist without causing chaos. Relatable, honestly, yeah. Enter Ishimura, the other prince with zero personal space. He calls her beautiful and carries her like a bridal store mannequin and offers a test relationship. Sir, you have known her for 3 days. Here is where it gets interesting. Yoi's entire identity is the prince, so when Ichimura treats her like a prince, she short circuits. Then episode 6 hits, and he is jealous of a guy named OG. Sir, get a therapy. 6 episode in, and the animation's inconsistent. Sometimes gorgeous, sometimes PowerPoint. The script carrying hard, great themes, messy execution. B tier. Read the manga for the real glow up. Number 10. Golden Kamuy final season said, remember those 50 episodes of build-up? Time to cash in. Every single faction, Sugimito's crews, Hijakata's old guard, Surumi's maniacs, all descending on Sapporo like it's Black Friday and the gold is the last TV. Episode 1 opens with Ushiyama chasing a child murderer through a house. Bro got tired of doors and just removed the entire wall. Door still intact, slit it open like nothing. Absolute unit behavior. But the real MVP, Asirpa, while the grown men are ready to kill each other over curry rice, she walks up to Hijikata, demands to see his skins, and calls out the fakes instantly. The least violent scene hits harder than any fight. Full queen energy. 7 episodes in, and Ogata's playing sniper games. Surumi is being Surumi, and there is a Jack the Ripper copycat running around. It's messy, it's chaotic, it's Golden Kamuy. But rushing through the final arc feels a bit fast. Solid 8 tier. Still the weirdest show on TV. Number 11. Chained Soldier Season 2. Chained Soldier Season 2 said, remember that weird Peach Power battle harem? We are doubling down. The Azuma family finally shows up. 11 new commanders, all women, all wanting a piece of Yuki. Bro's gone from a slave to the most borrowed man in the anime. Renya Mashiro, yes, that Kana Hanazawa voice, arrives like the CEO of Bad Decisions. She borrows Yuki, unlocks his dark edgy form, and suddenly Kyoka's jealous. The mistress doesn't like sharing her sex Pokemon. Relationship drama in My Monster Fighter, groundbreaking. Then episode 7 hits and the show remembers why we are here. Fubuki and Himari pull a mother-daughter revert combo that made the internet lose its mind. But somehow, the real moment, Kyoka plants a genuine kiss on Yugi after he finally shows some emotional intelligence. Growth, 7 episodes in, and patience animation is cleaner. The fights hit harder. And the horny is honestly more refined. It's flashy, it's self-aware, it's Chain Soldier. But the plot's still nonsense and Yuki's still dense. B+ tier. Great junk food, terrible nutrition. Number 12. Sentenced to be a hero. Sentenced to be a hero said, what if being hero wasn't a reward but a life sentence? Exilos leading a retreat through demon-infested forest while the main army books it. Welcome to Penar Hero life. You die, you revive, you lose your memories, repeat, and have fun. Enter Theorita, a goddess who's basically a living weapon with separation anxiety. She latches on to Exilo like a lost puppy with divine powers. Bro just wanted to die alone in peace. Instead, he got a magical girlfriend and even more responsibilities. Then episode 5 drops the twist. This is actually an Isekai, just not for Exilo. Tatsuya is a guy who's summoned from another world, who's died so many times he's basically a meat puppet with swords. No thoughts, just vibes and trauma, so much trauma. 8 episodes of Studio Kai's gorgeous animation, a protagonist who actually thinks before fighting, and political drama that's actually interesting. But the pacing, slower than Tatsuya's brain function. Solid A tier, great fantasy, but the hour-long premiere set expectations too high, for me personally. Number 13. Fate Strange Fake. Fate Strange Fake said, what if a Holy Grail war happened in America and nobody followed the rules? Saber gets arrested in episode 1, not defeated, arrested by police with handcuffs. The King of England is in holding cell #4. Then Gilgamesh shows up and immediately finds Enkidu, his one true friend, now controlled by Lab Wolf. They fight, they cry, they throw enough weapons to fund a small country. The Fate franchise has officially lost its mind, and we are here for it. 9 episodes of A1 Pictures' gorgeous animations, Hiroyuki Sawano's soundtrack going absolutely nuclear, and a cast so stacked it's unfair. New viewers lost, Fate fans feasting. Critics calling it the season's biggest surprise. Easy S tier. Number 14. Shiboyugi playing death games to put food on table. Shiboyugi said, what if Squid Game was directed by David Lynch and everyone bled cotton candy? Yuki wakes up in a haunted mansion with 5 strangers, all wearing maid outfits and all bleeding stuffing instead of blood. The tone, existential dread meets fashion crime. Episode 1 is a 42-minute fever dream. Girls get shredded by saws, impaled by needles, and Yuki's watching it like it's a performance art or some strange show. She survived 27 games, she's not gold, she's professional. Meanwhile, a random 23 keeps appearing on screen like the show's personal inside joke. By episode 6, we are in a bathhouse deathmatch. Yuki wakes up last, wearing only a towel and has to outsmart everyone while being basically naked. Episode 8 drops Candleboots, a forest maid where Yuki finally meets her mentor Hakoshi, a 95-win legend. The world building's dense, the pacing slow, and Studio Dean's CinemaScope shots are gorgeous but exhausting. B+ tier. Number 16. Journal with Witch. Journal with Witch said, what if grief was quite messy and looked like your aunt's cluttered apartment? Makio is a novelist who hates people. Asa is a 15-year-old orphan. They are strangers related by blood. No magic here, just trauma and really good gyoza. Episode 4 hits like a truck. Asa finally breaks down on couch. Makio doesn't offer comfort and she offers honesty. I can understand your grief, but I will sit here anyway. Meanwhile, Asa's inner world is a vast desert she wanders alone. Visually stunning, emotionally devastating. 8 episodes of Studio Shuka's gorgeous direction, Miyoki Sawashiro's best performance in years, and a story that trusts its audience to feel without being told. No villains, no melodrama, just 2 broken people learning to coexist. Critics are calling it the biggest anime of the year. Easy S tier. Go touch grass after this one. Number 17. My Hero Academia Vigilantee Season 2. My Hero Academia Vigilante Season 2 said, remember that Spider-Man energy. Let's double it. Kiyoshi missed the Shinkansen, so he just clung to the outside for 2.5 hours, 320 miles with his bare hands. The crawler is evolving and the gravity is embarrassed. Episode 1 is chill. Osaka trip, idle gigs, crab mascots, and fat gum investigating a drug mug. Then episode 2 goes full chaos mode. VHS effects, comic book panels, and grasshopper villains who look like they walked out of Kamen Rider. The visual identity we missed, back and better. Then episode 6 and 7 hit with the Aizawa flashback arc. Young Eraserhead, Akiran in the rain, and Shirakumo handing him those iconic goggles, a symbol of our friendship. 7 episode in and Bones film is cooking. The action's cleaner, the street level stakes are real, and the villain society is genuinely creepy. But critics are split. Some call it the weakest arc of the manga, others just miss Popstep having screen time. B+ tier. Number 18. Tamon's B-side. Tamon's B-side said, what if your idol was hot on stage but an anxious mess at home? And I mean literally mushrooms growing out of his floor kind of mess. Utagi's cleaning job sent her to Tamon's apartment, and suddenly her Oshi is a sad wet cat who can't take a selfie without spiraling. Episode 6 hits peak chaos. Tamon loses center position. Utagi thinks he's jumping off the roof. Turns out he was just checking the weather. But then she drops the line of the season. Even if it's clay, if Tamon's kun made it, it's the Gladio chocolate. That's not just support, that's a whole political platform. The other face members start showing their real faces. Ori is secretly violent. Keito is a money gremlin funding 5 siblings, Natsuki is the guilt-ridden Kansai burnout, and Rentaru won't shut up about his favorite anime. The agency's PR team is working overtime. 8 episodes in and JC staff delivered the prettiest shoujo of the season. Saori Hayami going feral and CG dance scenes that actually work. Critics are split on the parasocial framing, but the vibes immaculate. A tier. Best idol show that isn't trying to traumatize you. Number 19. There was a cute girl in the hero's party, so I tried confessing to her. There was a cute girl in the hero's party said, what if a demon fell in love at first sight and just let the heroes win? Yoki claps the whole hero party, sends them to kill the demon lord, and keeps the prestige Cecilia behind to shoot his shot. Bro speedran the villain arc and switched to romance manga in one episode. He rips off his horn to look human. No bleeding, no recovery arc, just instant I am one of you now energy. Cecilia's kind mom immediately asks if he wants to marry her daughter. The mom is more forward than the entire hero party combined. Queen behavior. By episode 6, we are helping a side character named Raven confess her feeling because apparently nobody in this world can shoot their shot except the demon who started a war for love. The guild receptionist, a tiled old man who treats his paperwork like a hostage situation. Finally a representation. 7 episodes of Studio Gecko's stiff animation, Kana Hanazawa being Kana Hanazawa, and a plot that critics called creepy but trying. It's just there. C+ tier. The demon's horn grew back faster than the show's personality. Number 20. Cosmic Princess Kaguya. Cosmic Princess Kaguya said, what if the tale of the bamboo cutter was about streaming culture, virtual reality, and a chaotic moon girl who drains your bank account? Iruha is a broke honor student working 3 jobs. Kaguya shows up, grows up in days, and immediately starts ordering takeout like she pays rent. Relatable? No. Exhausting? Absolutely. They escape to Tsukuyomi, a VR paradise run by AI idol Yachio. Kaguya wants to be a streamer. Irohi writes the songs. Together, they are basically the creator economy dream team. Except the only issue is Kaguya keeps starting wars in the comment sections. 142 minutes of Studio Chromato's gorgeous animation, vocalite bangers, and a time travel twist that explain why Yachio has been waiting for Iruhas across centuries. The endings rush and the plot overstuffed, but the heart, pure A tier. Final love story where the girl builds her girlfriend a robot body to live forever. Peak romance and absolutely adorable. Number 21. Tune into the Midnight Heart. Tune into the Midnight Heart said what if a harem protagonist had main character syndrome and zero filter. Eris walked into class day 1 and demands every girl tell him I love you. Bro's confidence is either too high or it's a cry for help. He's hunting for Apollo, a mystery girl whose late night voice saved him in middle school. Problem: 4 candidates, 1 VTuber wannabe, 1 aspiring seiyuu, 1 future announcer. It's the quintessential quintuplets with microphones and a budget from under the vending machine. Episode 6 dropped the anonymous confession arc. Shinobu's insecurities about her voice finally surfaced. Then Apollo sends a love message through her. Or is it through her? The theories are flying faster than Arisu's unfiltered comments. Fans are split. The mystery still cooking. 7 episodes in and the voice cast is stacked. Riko's Fajardos. Arisu is chaos perfected but Giko's animation stiff. The colors muddy. Manga readers are furious. Critics are mid. It's a C+ tier show cosplaying as an A tier premise. Tune in, maybe stay tuned. Debatable. Number 24. Easygoing territory defense. Van Said, exiled for crafting skills. Builds village overnight. Minecraft creative mode in Isekai form. Locals actually help. Character development in My Isekai. Shocking B tier. Number 25. Hell mode. Alan said, gamer clicks hell mode, wakes up as a tax-paying serf. Episode 1 tease no status window, then blue ball does. Cartoon mold summons are cute. Critics call it comfy crap. C+ tier. The mole carries by the way. Number 26. The Darwin Incident. Charlie said humans the hybrid just wants peace. Terrorists keep interrupting. Episode 5's courtroom scene, civil rights debate in anime form, Atsumi Tanezaki's voice. Haunting. A tier. Smart, uncomfortable and essential. Number 27. The Invisible Man and his soon-to-be wife. Tonome said, episode 5's rainy night scene, she falls, she feels his heartbeat, he feels seen. According to me, it's the coziest anime of the winter. A tier. The Office with Invisible Jim and Blind Pam. Number 28. The Villainess is adored. Villainess gets dumped, immediately proposed by a hotter prince. Equested Heart Knight. The names alone are comedy. Studio Dean's dresses. Gorgeous. The plot, non-existent. C+ tier. Fashion show with extra steps. Number 29. The Holy Grail of Eris. Constance said framed noble gets ghost roommate with revenge kink. Episode 5's fake engagement, actual mystery in villainous clothing. It's slow, it's smart, it's not for everyone. B+ tier. Finally a ghost who helps with homework. Number 30. Isekai Office Worker. Isekai Office Worker said over overworked accountant Isekais immediately asks for job. Episode 2's medical treatment. Oh, that's why it's a bye. Gay nights doing taxes. The homophobes. Review bombed. We are winning. B+ tier. Number 31. Roll over and die. Flum said. Kicked from party. Enslaved. Eaten alive. Gets revenge sword. Episode 1 is a 42-minute trauma bullet. Grimdark. Yuri energy. Passcode. OP slaps. Animations muddy, but the bond real. A tier. Don't watch before bed, by the way. Number 32. Medalist Season 2. Medalist Season 2 says, Little skater girl chases Olympic dream. Episode 6 Rina Koja entrance. Former Olympian walking through like she owns the place. Angi's 3D animation, gorgeous. 8.26 mal score, deserved. A tier. Number 33. Dead account. Rage Bay streamer gets ghost text from dead sister. Episode 2's banhammer weapon. Literal block and report buttons as spiritual artillery. Power runs on phone battery. I call it bleach with smartphones. C+ tier. The OP slaps though. Number 34. You can't be in a rom-com with your childhood friends. Guy so deep in rom-com brain rot he can't see real love. Episode 1's lap dance scene broke critics. Episode 8's firework festival, still no confession. Tezuku's pastel visual scary. B tier. Childhood friends would have confessed by now. Number 35. Champignon Witch. Luna said Black Witch just wants a hug. Gets cursed boy instead. She lets him touch her hand through fabric. For someone who's never known warmth, that's basically marriage. The animation's insane, the world building's dense, which is why I think it's a must-watch anime of this season. TM storybook visuals, gorgeous. B+ tier. Mushroom T1, Murder 0. Number 36. Hana Kimi. Mizuki said girl pretends to be a boy to meet high jumper crush. Premised aged like milk. Sano knows she's a girl immediately, but Saya says nothing. Signal MD's background, flat. Yaosobi's OP, banger, C tier. The dog is the best character. Number 37. An adventurer's daily grind at age 29. Hajime said 29-year-old adopts abandoned girl. Episode 1 twist. She's a succubus who turns into adult woman at night. D tier. The Osagi drop curse strikes again. Number 38. Ghost Season 3. MF Ghost Season 3 said, Initial D baby grows up to have an elbow problem. Episodes 1 narrator explained, Runner's high, like pain doesn't exist. Takumi cameo with Rage Your Dream. Nostalgia builds. Worked on me. B tier. Gas, gas, gas. More like ma ma ma. Number 39. Reincarnated as a dragon hatchling. Egg said, wakes up as a dragon. Can't hatch for 3 episodes. Episode 1 skill system. Every action becomes a skill. Eat poison mushrooms is equal to poison resistance. Lying is equal to lying skill. Critics called it dollar store spider. C+ tier. Comfy enough. Number 40. Dark Moon the Blood Altar. Dark Moon said vampire hater transfer to all boys night school. Episode 6 Chris reveal. Troika's animation, glossy. B+ tier. Pretty boys with trauma is equal to enough. Number 44. A misanthrope teaches a class for demi-humans. Well, this anime said burned out teacher takes job at monster girl school. Episode 1 freeze frame. Face so distorted I had to howl with laughter. Our favorite anime feminist call it grotesque. Teacher-student fantasy. D+ tier. The OP carries dead weight. Number 45. The Case Book of Arne. The Case Book of Arne said investigates father's murder. Dies in episode 1. The twist. He stays dead. Critics called it bold. Everything after? Forgettable. Lin does the legwork. Arne just exists. C+ tier. The lowest twist was clever. Shame about the rest. Number 46. The daily life of a part-time torturer. The daily life of a part-time torturer said, what if the office was set in a torture company? Episode 1's joke. Look, they're buying whips instead of staplers. Repeated for 24 minutes. D+ tier. The only thing tortured is the audience. Number 47. Anyway, I am falling in love with you season 2. Anyways, I am falling in love with you said, 2030 timeline where she might be alone. Episode 2 to 3's Eru arc. Coming out story handled with respect. Kizuki's response, I can't love you that way, but I will never leave you. Critics gave it 10 by 10. A tier. Characters are solid, cast stacked. Number 49. The Outcast Season 6. The Outcast Season 6 said, investigation into Baobo's past finally pays off. Episode 2's Kingling Mountains arc. Ancient forests, hidden temples, thieves circling. Animation smoother than Season 5. B tier. For fans only. Newcomers, lost. Number 50. Watashi ga kolbito. Reinako said love triangles at cosplay convention. Episode 17 Stage Confession. Shy introvert announces love life like press conference. Critics split. Yuri fans 8. 8.8 mal score. Deserved. A tier. Number 53. Playing Sister. Akane said, sister comes home from hospital, but something's wrong. Episode 1 is a 25-minute slow burn horror. Harumaki Gohan directed, scored and animated himself. The sister bond, precious. That's the trap. B+ tier. The doppelganger horror works because you care first. Number 54. I will live a long life to dote on my favorite stepbrother. Alba said, Otome game bias reincarnate as actual dying brother. Episode 2 Caesar scene. Found family hits different when you know you are leaving them. 4 minutes episodes. BL comfort food with actual stakes. C tier. Number 55. Blue Miburo Season 2 said, kid who joined Shinsengumi to avenge his parents is now in Shinsengumi, building toward Ikidaya Inn. Slow, deliberate, historically obsessed, respectable for its time slot. B tier. In a nutshell, it's Rurouni Kenshin without Kenshin. Number 56. Oedo Fire Slayer. The Legend of Phoenix. Gengo said samurai firefighters in Edo, but the CGI is PS2. The team ragtag weirdos. The cast tagged. The animation struggling. C tier. The heart is there, the eyes are bleeding. Number 57. High School Kimengumi. 5 weirdos crash into transfer student's life. Episode 1. Comet labeled. Graduation ages everyone up. No explanation. Critics call it 0% potential. In a nutshell, it's a 0 potential F tier, a beautiful, nostalgic, completely unwatchable mess. Number 58. Yoroi Shinden Samurai Troopers. Guy said 80s classic Ronin Warriors gets meta sequel. Episode 1. Fake troopers slaughtered. Real ones homeless. Demons humming city pop while massacring people. Sunrise animation. Thick outlines. Vivid colors. B+ tier. Nostalgia done right. Number 59. Wash It All Away. Episode 5's Festival Restoration, whole town works together. Sayomi Susoshiro's voice. Suits over grades. B+ tier. Laundry has never been this stressful. Number 60. The Demon King's daughter is too kind. The Demon King's daughter is too kind said, Higher to Darkness is so pure-hearted she heals everyone's trauma. Episode 2 heals Demon Hunter cursed by family's murderer. Episode 4. Immune to Santa's sleep spell. No selfish desires. Reddit coined Doc's aura. A tier. We are too healed. And it's too wholesome. 60 shows, 60 reviews. Countless hours of my life I will never get back. The S tiers have been crowned. The F tiers have been burned. Winter 2026 gave us peak fiction and trash fiction. And everything in between. We watched a kindergartner exorcise demons, a demon lord's daughter, and generational trauma with hugs, and a man fight an entire nation with bamboo sword. Smash that like for 60,000, one for every show I suffered through. Comment your S tier, subscribe for Winter 27. See you next season.